My name is Chas Farcher. I'm a supervising attorney at Martin Harding and Mazzotti, and I run the connective tissue unit over at the firm, which mostly focuses on injuries to ligaments, cartilage, specifically neck, back, knees, and shoulders. When I'm trying to make a connection with a client, I think what most people want is really somebody who can just kind of understand what they're going through. I certainly can't fix all of the problems that my clients have. Money doesn't make them feel better. It won't help my clients who have a spine injury be able to maybe lift their grandkids, or a dad get back on the floor to be able to play with their children again. Those are things that the doctors have to work on, but I think what most of my clients really are looking for is somebody who understands what they're going through, to help them kind of navigate through the rigmarole that is the law at sometimes. And really sometimes they just need an ear, someone to listen to them and make sure that, there are other people out there who understand what they're going through and that they're not alone in this process. Being a personal injury attorney is, being an attorney at times, and sometimes it's also just kind of being a counselor or a friend, and that's the part of it that I think I like the most. My job at the firm, or any attorney's job, in general, I think really is to just explain to the client what's happening, what's the process, whether I'm prepping for a deposition or prepping a client for what a trial is going to look like, or we're just in the early stages where we're filling out paperwork and no-fault applications or something like that. I think having an understanding of what the process is, what to expect, relieves my client's anxiety. I find that, they're calmer through the process. We develop a better relationship, a better rapport. B, also it helps me get a better result for my client because they understand what's happening. They've been prepped. They know what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing in these situations. Particularly in the connective tissue unit, in terms of how we treat one another. The connective tissue unit's it was a small department within the firm that outgrew the space that we were in. So we're actually in a smaller ancillary building behind the main office. It looks just like a small house. And so, it really is, it's like a smaller family within the Martin Harding and Mazzotti family. But, I've been personally responsible for bringing a number of people to that firm, other attorneys, case coordinators, paralegals, and I always tell them, having been in practice for over a decade, it's by far the best job that I've ever had in terms of the people I work for and the people I work with.